Alright guys, so it's Monk here. Just wanted to show you a quick tip today about parallel processing. So here's a quick reggae bass line that's quite jolly. I'm just going to Alt and drag just to get that in exact time. I only really want half of it because it'll be too long otherwise. Yeah, that's got a little bit of a click at the beginning there, so I'm just going to select the region, fade in, fade out, bit of that. Cool, and we got rid of the click. So parallel processing basically is when, rather than putting your plugin, your effects, right on the channel strip, on the audio effects of it, you're going to put your effects on a send or a bus. So you go to the left of the screen here on this bit, and where it says sends, you're going to click go bus 1, and then this little circle, you can click on it, drag upwards, so that's like the amount of the signal you're sending to that bus. We're just going to put it about halfway for now, just so we can hear what we're doing. If I hit X on my keyboard, that brings up the mixer, and then you'll be able to see it says aux 1 here, and that is your send 1. Bus 1 is the same as aux 1 basically. So on that we can apply audio effects plugins the same as we could on a normal channel strip. What I mostly use send effects for is a reverb most of the time, so just any old reverb plugin. So now we've got the reverb. We've got the reverb on a separate channel to what the bass guitar itself is on. The reason we do this is because you want to keep the audio signal as it is. You want to keep that present in it, and you want the effect to sort of happen behind it, especially with reverb, because if you apply reverb directly on the channel, the signal tends to get lost in it a bit, and you'll lose the sort of energy and power behind the original sound. As well as reverb, it's quite common for people to put a compressor on the send. So if we replace the reverb with a compressor, and what you can do here, this is called parallel compression, is you can really squash the audio a lot more than you could if you had it on the original track, because you're going to keep all of the dynamics in the original signal, and then in the parallel signal you can really crush it to give it just more, more body and more power behind it. Yeah, so I hope that makes sense. You can also do stuff like putting distortion on there if you don't want to distort the whole signal, but you want some distortion behind it. If I go with something like Devil Lock, that's going to be really obvious. And then what we can obviously do is bring this send down here, so we're getting less of the distortion in. Yeah, so hope that was helpful. Feel free to experiment with putting any effects you like on there. It's definitely good to do when you want to keep the sort of dynamics and the tone and everything that you like about the original sound, and you want to keep that. Try putting your effects on the sends and then sort of just mixing them into taste. Yeah, hopefully you found that tip helpful. If you did, please drop a like, maybe comment below with suggestions of other things you'd like to see me cover, and don't forget to subscribe. So nice one, big up.